Okay, let me set the scene. You're on the internet, just minding your business, and then bam, there it is. A massive cushion-cut Burmese sapphire ring. Platinum, diamonds, titanic-core realness. First dibs, and Sotheby's are marketplaces full of this kind of jewels, very beautiful gemstones that are expensive and take years to find a buyer. Anyhow, this looks like something Rose would have dropped into the ocean, just to be dramatic, and yet no one's buying it. This $500,000 Titanic-looking sapphire still has no buyer. Here's why. Okay, tell me why this sapphire, this platinum set, Burmese origin, 3325 carats of old Hollywood heartbreak, is still single. It's like the heart of the ocean decided to go solo and list herself on Sotheby's, and yet she's been chilling there for months, like a jewel-shaped ghost haunting the Buy Now tab. Now, some people might look at the $500,000 price tag and go, obviously it's not selling, who can afford that? But here's the kicker. Recently, the Blue Belle, another sapphire jewel, got sold at Christie's for $11.3 million. And that one basically teleported into someone's vault. That one didn't sit around waiting. She had buyers lined up like she was Beyoncé dropping limited vinyl. So no, the price alone isn't what's stopping this gem from getting claimed. So what's different? Why do some mega-priced jewels sell instantly while others, like this one, sit around like a forgotten luxury Tinder date? Even if they're less prompt to cause bankruptcy when compared to other ones. Let's break it down. There are actually several reasons this titanic-core beauty is still haunting the Buy Now section. Let's walk through them. Reason 1, it has no identity. But before getting to that, here's a little disclaimer. This sapphire was made by Diana M., who is a very respectable jeweler. Personally, I love her work. Unfortunately, her name isn't mentioned in the Sotheby's listing. This video is about talking why it isn't getting sold. However, that depends more on what the market wants than what I want. Now that we've cleared that up, let's continue. Now yeah, I know it's very nice and giving off vibes of that one movie we've all heard about. This is a beautiful ring, but it doesn't have a name, no backstory, no previous royal owner, no stolen from a palace during a coup energy. And in the world of ultra-luxury jewelry, pedigree matters. Buyers don't just want sparkle, they want status. They want to casually say, oh, I own the Blue Belle, not I found this cute titanic-core sapphire online. On the other hand, for buyers who decide to remain anonymous, they can take pride in discreetly being the owner of a Blue Belle and pass it down or treat it as a strategic investment, which includes but is not limited to seeing how its value grows for the next auction, which unfortunately didn't happen to the sapphire in the magnificent jewels auction of 2025, but as predicted by me in my last video, the Marie-Therese diamond got sold for a lot more than its estimate. The thing is that Marie-Therese overshadowed the Blue Belle. Collectors with finite budgets often have to choose, and the storied pink diamond cannibalized the bidding momentum of the other star lot. However, that doesn't mean the Blue Belle won't rise again. The next auction in which it's sold doesn't need to have direct competition with this auction crusher ring. I mean, how often do you find that amount of royal provenance? A little bad luck for the sapphire played a part, and if done in a proper place like Geneva, which is a larger pool of European and Middle Eastern buyers highly attuned to blue-chip colored stones, in contrast to New York, it will certainly be sold for more than those 11.7 million US dollars that it reached in 2025, making it a great investment. Which takes me to our next point. Reason 2, it's in the wrong sales format. This sapphire is listed on Sotheby's Buy Now, which is kind of like the luxury version of adding to cart. Now don't get me wrong, the right product with the right marketing can be sold relatively fast, even like that, but it's rare. Problem is, people with that kind of money, they don't want something just sitting there waiting. They want hype, they want to fight for it. Auctions create drama, urgency, prestige. They make the piece feel exclusive, like you earned it. And if you win something others wanted too. This sapphire, despite its beauty, just looks available. And at this level, available is a red flag. That benefited the Blue Belle. It got sold for $11.7 million very quickly, was very desired, and could have reached an even higher price tag if not for the previously mentioned reasons. Anyhow, it's still expensive. No jewel was left unsold, and they were all purchased for a higher price than its estimate. Our titanic-core sapphire could have found an owner and been bought for a good amount of money long ago, instead of having uncertainty of whether it's even bought or not. But David, some people would rather avoid selling at auctions because retail price is higher. Shut up, Sotheby's Buy Now tab ain't no retail, it just doesn't use that pricing. So yeah, these headlines are why people flex names like the Blue Belle or the Star of Kashmir, but her nice Titanic-esque ring, no paparazzi moment. Reason 3, it's not special enough for the ultra-rich or strategic enough for the not-so-rich. Let's be real, the ultra-rich already have sapphires, probably rarer ones. You see, there's a big difference between these two. One screams prestige, legacy, maybe even museum-level flex. The other, well, it's pretty. If you're a billionaire, you don't want another sapphire. You want the sapphire that broke a record or belonged to someone dead and fabulous, the one that's going in your future museum wing. Most of them aren't looking for random sparkle. They want their jewelry to say something, like this belonged to a royal family during a coup. Or this was smuggled out of a war zone in the early 20th century. And the rich but less rich, those who can buy this ring but not a sapphire that's worth more than $10 million, well, they might afford this jewel but they won't choose it. Why? Because for them, $500,000 can be used for a more strategic purchase. In a similar way to the extremely wealthy group, they want something that comes with a greater narrative, even if it has the same monetary value. That's why auctions can be so good. Items sold there tend to get more recognition than those of the buy now, because of the hype that comes with the event in which they're being offered. One offers a nice value in cash and sparkle, the other was fought for, is better known because of the event, and even if it has a similar price tag or valuation, has a deeper meaning. So, if the jewel ends up in the Buy Now tab, people will be more eager to buy it, even more if it has historical roots, or is signed as a special limited edition of some prestigious jewelry brand. And that might make people in the Buy Now section eager to pay more than its standard price. So, what happens by the end? More money is paid. This ring isn't the only one rotting in luxury hell like an abandoned prom queen. For example, this necklace has been for sale for a year or so, zero marketing, not even a video or post, and unsigned, but lots of hope for it to get sold. So if you have $1 million in your manifestation journal, but not your bank account, like and subscribe for more content like this. On the other hand, if you can indeed buy this necklace, still do so. There will be some interesting videos going around. Till the next time.